Welcome to possibly the most important episode to date. Well, it's 2 of 1. So, do the math. This is we're doing the news because there's a lot going on and nobody wants to cover it. Okay? We're talking China. Okay? We're talking balloons. Okay? We're talking Twitter. Wow. Okay? We're talking more balloons. We're talking censorship of balloons. We're talking about how many balloons we've shot down. And we're probably talking about more balloons. And we're also talking about UFOs. This is serious business, folks. This isn't a game. How many balloons do you think are just floating around? Carefree, aimlessly, hundreds, millions, hundreds of millions? Is there no decency anymore? Has it left the world? Has it left the US? Is China responsible for the eradication of American decency? That's a question. That's a question. I don't know the answer. That's a question. We'll save that one. That's a question. How many people does it take to work a balloon? How do they move? They move in the air. But what do they use to move in the air? More air? Last week we shot down a communist Chinese spy balloon. I think it was a spy balloon, personal opinion, but I don't want to get banned from all forms of social media. Because I got banned from Facebook for a little bit because I may have said some rhetoric in a line of shooting down said balloon if the government wasn't going to do it, and I might have started a tiny extremist Facebook group gathered around the idea of hunting these communist balloons that are disrespecting our sovereignty as a nation. But nonetheless, I'm back. All 5 of my friends missed me, and I'm back with vengeance, with the fire in my heart, with a desire to know the truth, to prove the truth, and to figure it all out. You know, big picture, grand scheme of things, no bullshit, no filter, you know, red, white, and blue, you know, all of it together, you know, freedom gliders, right? Not freedom balloons. There's no such thing. There's only freedom glide. Well, there's the Goodyear blimp. That's a blimp. It's not even a balloon. Look, folks, we just can't have balloons floating around. This is the point of the whole thing. That's how communism works. That's how balloons with communism work. Nobody anticipated this type of surveillance or attack, as you will. It's blowing my mind right now.
I'd like to begin today by updating you on our efforts to recover the debris of several objects that the United States Air Force shot down over the last few days.
Flight 753.
I think for reasons that you will all understand, we cannot publicly go into many details about how we discover and counteract foreign intelligence collection efforts.
The United States must maintain total and complete deniability.
Total deniability?
Obviously.
This is what I picture.
What did you picture?
I walk in there like a fucking gangster and blow his little fucking ass away.
The president also instructed the intelligence community to take a broad look at the phenomenon of unidentified aerial objects.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
This is not just an issue for the United States, but one for the rest of the world. And as I said, our friends and our partners are dealing with this as well. We worked on a bipartisan basis to stand up an office at the Pentagon to study this, in partnership with the intelligence community, academic institutions, and the private sector. These unidentified aerial phenomena have been reported for many years without explanation or deep examination by the government. We are finally trying to understand them better. Because we have not yet been able to definitively assess what these most recent objects are, we acted out of an abundance of caution to protect the security our security, our interest, and flight safety. And we are laser focused on confirming their nature and purpose, including through intensive efforts to collect debris in the remote locations where they have fallen.
Welcome to Earth.
We looked to see whether they were maneuvering or had any propulsion capabilities. We saw no signs of that. Efforts are actively underway right now at all sites to find what is left of those objects so that we can better understand and communicate with the American people what they are.
Give her 6 quavers, then pause.
She sent us 4 quavers, a group of 5 quavers, a group of 4 semi-quavers.
The fact that these objects could have and likely did at some point in their path transit over potential military sites of ours or sensitive sites. So again, out of an abundance of caution for those 2 reasons, the president, with the recommendation of his military leaders, directed them to be taken down.
Holy shit! What the fuck was that? Yeah, man! Splash one, splash one!
What is the president's standard going to be going forward about when he orders an unidentified object shot down?
It comes down to one simple formulation, and that's if at the recommendation of his military leaders he believes that the safety and security of the United States, that the safety and security of the American people, his prime responsibility, warrant that kind of a decision.
Yes! Splash 2!
Finally, can you tell us anything more about this octagonal object? How big was it?
We're still trying to assess what that was. I'm not going to get into a description. I've seen the press reports about what it looked like. I think we all need to be humble here in terms of what our ability is to positively identify stuff from fighter aircraft that are going several hundred miles an hour past, essentially, in terms of relative motion, a stationary object.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me!
Shut up!
There are sometimes things floating at high altitudes for various purposes. It's difficult for me to say exactly what you can expect going forward.
And are we still with object, or can we call them balloons?
Still with object.
You can't write a tell-all.
We were in the oddly shaped gray room at the CIA headquarters. The titillating Agent Lacey.
Stop doing that.
Why?
There's no tell-all.
There's no tell-all, Agent Lacey said. She looked at him. She trembled with rage. Or was it passion?
Stop it.